Eva, I want to just thank you so much for joining us this way. And this morning we want to give a little publicity to our ladies retreat. It's an annual event, and the one this year will happen at East Texas Baptist Encampment on February the 28th and Saturday, March the 1st. It's a Friday evening, Saturday until about noon, and we are so excited that you've agreed to be our main speaker. I know that going along with the theme of our retreat, the story lives on. I know that you have quite a story to tell in regard to your husband's experience with death. Could you kind of put that in capsule form for us, please?
Sure. First of all, let me say thank you so much for inviting me to come and be with the ladies there the end of February, first day of March. I am looking forward to it. Been praying for the retreat and all the ladies that are going to join us. Many people, I think about 6.5 million people now have Don's book, 90 Minutes in Heaven, which talks about him coming home from a retreat, hit head-on with an 18-wheeler, pronounced dead at the scene, and then miraculously prayed back after 90 minutes. He had to have 34 surgeries, spent over 100 days total in the hospital to start with, then in and out of the hospital for 2 years. So still a lot of recovery things going on, even now almost 25 years later. He still is dealing with the aspects of that wreck. My book, A Walk Through the Dark, goes back and talks about what it's like to be the wife, to be the caregiver of someone who is so critically injured. We had 3 small children. What do you do with that? A lot of people are dealing with crises and tragedies, and my book is hopefully an encouragement to them, giving them some ways to look to God and to hold on to His hand as He brings you out of the dark back into the light.
Well, you touched on something that I was thinking about. The ladies who will attend our retreat, they all have stories of their own. And I hope that you will maybe have some words of encouragement or advice for them. It sounds like you will. Yes?
That is certainly my goal. I try to follow God's lead. I taught public school, elementary school, for 34 years, and then God just seemed to be directing me to a new path, and I feel like I do have a story to tell. Everyone has a story to tell, and we need to be sharing those stories of how God brings us through difficult times, because it uplifts others, it encourages others, and kind of gives your step a little lighter step as you're walking along those paths.
Yes. Would you say that perhaps due to the experiences you've had with Don and all of that, that you've had some opportunities that you might not have had otherwise?
Oh, absolutely. It is amazing. We never expected Don's book to open the doors that it did. Our God is an amazing God, and He always has a bigger plan than what we imagine in our heads. The fact that Don has been able to travel all over the world, and often I get to travel with him, especially now that I'm retired. I'm out at the book table while he's inside preaching, and inevitably someone comes by and just wants to talk. And when they've heard that I've been a caregiver, it was just God telling me that, you know what, you need to share your story, because as we're talking back and forth, very often the same feelings come up, the same questions are asked. Questions like, is it okay that I'm angry that I'm having to do this? Is it okay that I'm questioning God? Yes, those things are important, and it's important to learn that others have walked that road and have survived, and then when you've walked it, God opens the doors for you to share with others. He certainly has for me.
Well, thank you for that. You mentioned Don. Is there a chance that we might get to meet him?
Well, he will be in Alabama that weekend that the retreat is. But if you go to his website, donpiperministries.com, there's a calendar there showing where he's speaking this year. Also, anyone that's interested in having him come to their event, to their church, there's a link there to issue an invitation for him to come. And I happen to think he's a pretty good preacher. They need to invite him.
Oh, I've heard good things about him, yes. One other question, and that is about your books. You have written, he has written. I've been privileged to read his book, not yours yet. Will we have an opportunity maybe at the retreat to buy those books?
Absolutely. I will bring Dawn's 90 Minutes in Heaven with me. I will also have my book, and we also have audio books of both of those because some people like to listen in their car. And then, of course, we have people who are visually impaired. So I'll have those products with me. We like to call them ministry tools because that's what they're for. They're to reach out and minister to other people.
Good, good. Thank you for visiting with us today. It's been a real privilege. Do you have questions for me?
I am just excited about being there, looking forward to being there. I will put it in my little Google Maps and I'll get in my little red car and head that way on February 28th.
Oh, great. We will look forward to seeing you. And if you need anything, get back to us and ask. Thank you so much.
I will do that. God bless you, and I'm lifting up the conference in prayer.
Thank you. We're doing the same thing. Thank you.